Wow. Hi. You happy now? Because you are full.
I looked in the blanket, and there she was, just pale, sweating, lips went blue. She was just looking at me in the eye. All I could do was just pray to God and say, help me. Please bring my child back.
Pretty hard, you know, it's still hard to get over it. I can admit to that, it's still hard. Feeling so low and, you know, I don't know, I can just say, you know, it's a piece of my life that's gone now.
When the police arrived, I said that I killed my baby. I killed my baby, and I kept on saying it over and over again in shock because I found my baby dead next to me. When I woke up, she was like blue in the face. When I picked her up, she was like heavier than usual. I was like devastated that like I did, you know, if I just placed her in the cot, you know, maybe she'll be still here, but because I didn't, my baby might have still been here with that pee-pee pod.
Our rates have certainly been bad and compare unfavourably with many other countries. What seems to be the major difference between us and overseas is that we have a culture of bed sharing. Over the last 5 years, there has been agreement about the risk of bed sharing, and that the mechanism is probably related to accidental suffocation, and therefore suffocation by definition is preventable, and that there is a solution, namely the waiakura or the pepi pod. One of the things which I've found frustrating is that the government, or the Ministry of Health in particular, haven't been particularly supportive of the waiakura pepi pod and the Safe Sleep program. These programs are now well established. We know what is required. What we need to do is now to get it out to all the at-risk families.
I was never told about that, having a bed like that. I was never told. I never knew that they had made one like that. I would actually try maybe to put it in there.
They're not actually putting it out there like that. You know, that would have been a good way, you know, I would have tried it. Doing it the old traditional way. But see, it was never introduced.
When I saw this on TV, and then I wanted to try it. Yeah, I found it unique and a very safe place for baby to sleep in, especially when back in the islands we always love our baby close to us, and keeps you as a mother aware that they're always beside you, and the bonding is the same.
I think that part of the reluctance from the Ministry of Health is that there's been no definite scientific study to show that it's safe and that it is associated with a reduction in mortality. I think we now know that from unpublished studies that babies being in a pepi pod or a waiakura are equally as safe as being in a cot. And it's time for the government to support this program.
You say these deaths are preventable. How many could we prevent?
Well, we've done some calculations on the question of what we can get the rate down to. If the babies were not exposed to bed sharing and smoking, then the rate could be down to 5 or 6 per year, compared with 50 per year as it is currently.
That's significant.
It's more than significant, it would be staggeringly great.
I just felt so hard, you know, losing a child, especially one of your youngest babies. You know, parents are supposed to like die before their child, not the other way around.
I think that she's with, you know, the family that's already passed on. You know, they're looking after her now.